I think we're live. I think there's a little bit of a delay, but that's fine. Let's just wait for that to come back on in a second. If you can hear me and you are watching, bear with. I'll be with you properly in just a second. There we go. And there I am. Excellent. Tom.
There we are. It's great to see you.
How you doing? We're back here live for day 2. Let's get this a little higher. There we go. It's all very rushed today. I've been engrossed in the talks and everything. So we're back here live day 2 from the SANS Security Awareness Summit. And right now I'm joined by Tom. So Tom, grab the mic.
Got it. Thank you.
So who are you?
I'm Tom. So my name is Tom McMahon. I am a senior security analyst at Lowe's. Lowe's is the home improvement retailer in the U.S., based in the U.S. And we have a big technology presence in India.
Fairly big company?
So there's almost 320,000 employees. So it is a fairly big company. Yes.
Fairly big. Your awareness program, is it just you? Do you have a team?
So we have a team, actually. We have a great team. There's about 10 people on the team. Part of us are based in the U.S., and we have a smaller contingent also in India because of a massive technology presence in India.
Cool.
And securing that technology and having the people in India help us to get that technology is a major part of what we do.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And about your program, how long has it been running? How long have you had it?
So I came to Lowe's 5 years ago, and it was already started when I was there. And at the time when I joined the program, I was person number 5 on the team, and the team also included the communications group who would send out messages on behalf of our security team, right? So, in a sense, 3. And now we're up to 10, and that particular communication role is in a different department, so we don't do that role anymore, although we do collaborate them.
Yeah,
exactly.
Amazing. Your first summit, or are you a veteran?
No, I am a veteran. This is in-presence summit number 5.
Right.
Between virtual and it'd be number 9, and everyone has been different. Everyone has been exciting. It's also very interesting to see the progression of just doing awareness to the culture and the real. How do we measure that now?
So you've seen how this industry has changed.
Yeah, exactly.
Evolved.
Yeah, exactly.
In person versus virtual. When you hear
in person. Like it's not even close. It's like I don't know, apples and elephants. How do you explain it?
Yeah.
There's so much more in person, not only regarding just the networking and meeting people like you.
Yep.
In these,
we wouldn't have met ever if it was
no. And that part too, and then all the workshops they give you and the in-hand experience, and it's just phenomenal. And the collaboration between the tables. So if you sit down at the table and someone's not sure how to do something, then normally at the table, people can kind of talk about it and see what they've done in their organization. And the number of people I've talked with today, and they're all like, let's have a conversation outside of this to try and help resolve some problems or see how you're doing different things. It's been awesome. In person, 100%.
Excellent. You also know because different people have different. Some people have successes in different areas.
Yes,
I know you've got an amazing security champion network.
Yes.
So if I need to ask any questions or need some support for that, I've reached out to you. And
yes.
There's other people here that have aced other parts of the awareness program. So
absolutely. And we saw a great presentation, a workshop today on the human risk side and how you actually record those metrics and what they put into a dashboard, which is something that we're working on. So we learned a lot of metrics pieces from that. And learned a lot from Allison today in the panel regarding how she can actually measure the behavior in her organization without using a physical scorecard. It's fantastic.
That's amazing. Do you want to play my little game? I've been trying to think of a name for this. I can't even. I think I called it 3 picks, 3 patches or something.
Okay.
So pick 3 cards.
Any 3.
And then just put them down here face up. Any 3.
Number 3. Trinity number 3. 19. That was 19.
That was 19.
It's gone. So 12 is here now.
Okay.
And 16.
That's destiny. Okay. So I'm going to ask you 3 fun questions and then 3 serious questions.
Okay.
So, if passwords were food, what would your password taste like?
If passwords were food, my password would be cake. Because cake is my weakness. I love cake. So, funny story.
Cake is a really bad password. Don't ever choose.
Don't ever use cake for a password. Yes, absolutely. But so my daughter for Christmas one year actually got me a fork that has engraved on it, "Cake is my happy place."
Oh, that's amazing.
Whenever we eat cake, it's like, go get Dad's fork. He has to eat it anyway.
What's a security buzzword that you secretly can't stand?
Secretly, it's no secret.
All right. What's a buzzword you can't stand?
Not the mother's maiden name question, but actually the thing I just like the most is when somebody just decides to make it new and unique by adding another number to it.
Yeah.
That's like, what are we doing? Anyway.
But it's secure. I put a different number on the
Put a different number on the end. I love it.
Okay. I'm an employee in your organisation.
Yes.
Convince me to care about cybersecurity in 5 words.
You are important and unique.
I love. Wow. It's amazing. Did you just think of that?
Yes. No. The 5 words is the stumping part, right?
Yeah.
But if you realize you're important and you're unique, then you want to protect who you are. You have value.
Yeah. That reminds me.
That's how I would do it.
Years ago, I ran a culture survey, and one of the questions was, do you disagree or agree with this statement? I am of no value to hackers, or something like that. And the amount of people that thought they weren't valuable to a cyber criminal, but actually, we all are.
Yep. Yeah, we all. We are all a target.
Yeah. Right, let's ask some. They were the fun ones.
That was the fun ones?
If your budget doubled tomorrow, what would you do first?
Budget doubled tomorrow, what would I do first? That's a loaded question. I think you already mentioned the champions in the ambassador program. And the hardest thing to keep an ambassador program running is to continue making it important and having the metrics that back behind it. Right?
Yep.
In order to make an ambassador program work and work well, you need a full-time FTE running that program. So if I could double that's the first thing I would do is hire a person, and this is your job. This is what you do, is run that program, and make sure it works for us.
So obviously I assume that you think the Security Champions initiative is incredibly
important for the organization. So I think what we want to change behavior, we want to change culture. The best way to do that is to have a personal relationship with that workforce. Yep. The ambassador program is a great way to have that personal relationship, and if you have a face for the program, they connect to the face as well.
Yep, it's amazing. What's keeping you up at night about human risk right now?
Well, what kept me up the last 2 nights was actually having to be at that panel this morning. But, regarding human risk, what keeps me up at night? Mostly that we're focusing on the wrong things, right? It's very hard to measure behavior because we need something specifically to track it. We're trying to track how a human being acts and what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
So I guess really is that we're measuring the wrong things. We're not measuring the right things the way we need to measure them so we can actually see change.
Yeah. Excellent. All right. Last one is, how has AI changed your approach to awareness training?
Oh, sweet. I like this question. So, fantastic. So, we embrace artificial intelligence and what the technology can do for us in the organization. Because we know that we can actually save time and produce a decent product if we can have artificial intelligence assist us in what we do. Not take over what we do, but assist us in what we do. So, many things that we're doing, we've actually added a lot of deep fakes to our actual training. And we've gotten the permission from some of our leadership board to actually deep fake them to their organization.
Brilliant.
So they can actually see it. We've also used artificial intelligence to turn some of our trainings into music, and then created a music video to go with the training as opposed to just a standard CBT.
Yep.
What else? And we have avatars. We've done a lot of our trainings that you try and do and stand in front of. We've actually been able to do avatars. And they're doing a pretty good job of actually trying to train it and make it look like there's a person there. So we embrace it as an organization. We're trying to use it the best of our ability and then help the security organization with those particular tools.
Brilliant. That's it?
That's all.
Is that how painful was that? No, was that more painful than the panel, or was that?
No, that was less painful than the panel.
Good.
That was tremendous. Thank you.
No worries. And see you next year at the next SANS Summit.
That is the plan.
Yeah.
All right.
Brilliant. Lovely. Tom. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Did you want to come on? Right.
I'm with Tom. I want to ask about podcasting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm live streaming at the moment. Do you want to come and talk to me a bit later about it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be here all day.
Same here. Yeah. Brilliant.
I'll be back.
Lovely.
Sure.
Yeah, we're live, so you're already on.
Oh, wow. It's
Yeah.
happening.
Let me give you that. Just hold that up. Have you ever used one of them before?
No.
I'm just checking. You're a little taller than me, so I'm just checking I can get you in.
Well, I'm used
They
to
get
having
more
my
of-
head chopped off in all these things. So
Normally.
Yes.
Yeah, right. No. Who are you?
I am Tim Ward, CEO and co-founder of Red Flags.
Right.
We used to be called Think Cyber. We've just rebranded, and I keep forgetting. So yeah, Red Flags.
Excellent. You remembered that time. You went with Red Flags
I'm
first.
practicing.
Brilliant. And what do Red Flags? What do you do?
So I suppose we're a human risk solution. We prefer to call it like behavioural risk. So it's all about applying nudge theory. So we're trying to help people when they do risky things, but also give you metrics. So as a practitioner, we're trying to give you the numbers. Well, who's uploading files, who's connecting to insecure Wi-Fi, who's clicking on links from unknown senders, and then help you actually intervene and change that behaviour. So it's all about behavioural science applied to awareness, really.
Yeah. Is this your first SANS Summit, or are you a veteran?
Well, I'm sort of a veteran in the background, so I've spoken at a few virtually,
Right.
and been hanging around, but I've never actually come to one. I thought I really ought to get out and actually meet people, so it's really good.
What do you think?
I love it, yeah. I mean, it's really great. So you go to a security conference normally, and you're kind of like searching for needles in a haystack as someone who doesn't want to talk techie and wants to talk about humans.
As a consumer of security products, it's also like that.
Yeah.
Like you go past all the EDR solutions,
Trying not to talk to
firewalls,
anybody.
antivirus,
Yeah.
and it's like, why does no one want to scan my badge? But but
And you don't know what half these people do either.
No.
Like their signs don't make any sense.
No.
So this is brilliant. So everyone you sit down next to wants to talk about the human side of things. So.
I mean, there's 350 here in person, here in where are we? Chicago, and there's 4,500 online.
That's amazing.
So it's amazing.
Hi. Hello, 4,500 people.
Everyone, I don't know if they're all
No,
watching
there's
this.
three
Not
people
probably.
there.
There's three here in a LinkedIn room.
Yeah.
But it is the largest. I think it's probably, it's undoubtedly the largest collection of security awareness, human risk, whatever we're calling ourselves now.
Yeah, it's a great community as well.
Yeah.
And everyone's, I mean, it's a challenge for them, I think, because there's really differing levels of experience and interest of kind of like what you want to be hearing about.
Yeah.
The really low level, like, I've never done this before, all the way through to people who want to really talk about human risk management and measurement and metrics. And
You've got teams of one and then teams of 20 or 30 as well.
Yeah.
So it's,
Yeah.
Have you been listening to the talks?
I have been in there.
You can be honest if you haven't.
Yeah. No, I have.
It's just some knives and forks.
Yes. I have been listening to them. They're really interesting. I mean, yesterday I think the keynote was stood out just in terms of like what the hell
Everybody
is
was
going on.
waiting yesterday.
But I think there've been quite a few today starting to talk a bit more about metrics, measurement, and that's my kind of interesting.
You're getting into the science of it now in a way.
Well, yeah, and yesterday at the end of this day, there were a few talking about the behavioural science, so like BJ Fogg stuff, and a bit of the neuroscience, which is obviously interesting. How do you actually... Because our take on this is your traditional e-learning. It gets you a foundation, but really it doesn't do much more than that. And most people have that foundation now.
Yeah.
So you've got to turn to the behavioural science to think about, but how do I actually understand why people aren't doing this?
Yeah.
And it's because they're not thinking, or they're busy, or they're motivated by something else. So how do you change that? And that's why I think it gets really interesting. So people have been delving into that a little bit.
Brilliant.
There's no right answer.
No.
I think there's just some models you can start to apply and try and understand what's going on.
There's no one-size-fits-all solution to it either, is there?
I don't think so.
It's different for everyone.
Well, and especially because there's some massive organisations here. But even in them, they haven't got one answer because they've got maybe retail staff and back office staff and manufacturing staff. So they need different
risk appetites as well. Or some companies, what's important to one company won't be so important to another company. It's really strange.
I have had some slightly strange, very sort of binary conversations with like people who've come from an industry, so their view of it is so fixed of like, well, no, that'll never work. It's like, well, in your industry, but it's working for other people. So it's like that can be quite interesting.
Right.
Like you have to kind of, and maybe you don't want that attitude anyway, because even in one business where it feels like that, there will be subcultures and there'll be different parts of the organisation that need a very different approach.
Do you want to play? We can do the first three questions,
right?
But you don't have a security awareness campaign.
I don't have an awareness
don't run an
campaign.
awareness
No, I
function.
don't run an awareness.
So we can do three, but not six. But that's fine.
Okay.
Do you want to pick three? Not those three.
Right.
Turn over three cards.
Turn over three cards. This is exciting, right? Do I win a prize?
No, sorry.
Oh, okay.
You can win some free stickers.
Right, I remember them. I might.
You don't.
My
That's
lottery
all right.
tickets.
Yeah. Right, so these are 3 fun questions. You wake up as your organisation's firewall. You are the firewall.
I'm the firewall.
What's the first thing you do?
What's the first thing I do as the organisation's firewall? I can't even get my mind around this question.
Do you want me to ask you another one?
Yeah, that's blown my mind.
Would you rather fight 1 ransomware-wielding duck or 100 efficient-sized horses?
1 ransomware or 100 fishing houses? The duck, I think.
Duck?
Yeah,
Why?
yeah. I think like the number. Okay, I think I might stand more of a chance against the 1 duck than the 100 fishing-sized horses.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's good. I like that. That's good. Password books.
Password what?
Physical password books.
Password books.
Good or bad? Yay or nay?
Good, absolutely fine. Like especially for old people who can't, like, it might not be able to work a password manager. Someone's a lot less likely to find that hidden on a bookshelf in someone's house than they are to, get into their Google where they saved all their passwords or something. So I think it has a place for different people. And I know that every now and then you get people shaming people on LinkedIn.
That's why I put the question in.
WH Smiths have got one. It's like, and the bit that says my passwords is on it comes off. They throw that bit away. And like, I think it makes perfect sense. And
my mum uses a phone book, like an old contacts book.
right.
So alphabetical order, and then
I think
Netflix
quite a lot of old
is under
people do.
N and-
I mean, where it all goes wrong is where they start to write them in code because they kind of feel they shouldn't write them down.
My mum
And then-
does that.
Yeah, and then they don't remember the code either. No one knows the code. So,
What kind of encryption did you use?
so you're resetting the password every time they log into anything.
Yeah.
Anyway. But I think they have their place. Otherwise, and passwords are the nightmare. Like,
Yeah.
telling everyone they've got to be strong and secure. Like you can't remember that many passwords.
No.
So you have to have a solution, and a book in certain cases is absolutely fine.
It used to be that the average person had, I think, 80-something passwords.
Yeah.
I think that number's probably higher for some of us. It's probably a lot more. But
I mean, a work context, probably not. No,
Yeah.
unless it's locked in a safe. But then we should be using password tools and preferably not online ones that are quite locked away and backed up, but aren't on the internet.
yeah, brilliant. And lastly, you might not have an answer to this one. All right, let's. What's the weirdest phishing attempt you've ever seen?
Just phishing attempts. Cheaper. I still just find that the fact that there are the really simple sort of prints ones going around, that amazes me that the people are bothering to send them. And the only reason they are is because people are still falling for them because they wouldn't send them otherwise.
I was hoping you'd say that because
and that I find amazing because you think surely not anymore. There's quite a funny advert on the radio at the moment with this guy going, this guy wants to give me his money, he just needs a little bit of help. Quit it! Because I can't believe anyone will fall for that anymore. But
but they wouldn't send them if they didn't work.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's a numbers game, isn't it?
Yeah.
But, and that does worry me about. I mean, we're obviously talking in an organisational context, but after the password book thing, my mind's thinking about old people.
Yeah.
And in fact, Lisa from the National Cyber Alliance was talking about that. They've got a real focus on that because the digital world is so confusing.
Yes.
And hard to work. And so I really worry about that for my family, my parents and stuff.
Yeah.
When I get old and doddery. Not right now.
Brilliant. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you. I really enjoyed it.
Tim Ward from Red Flags, formerly known as Think Cyber.
Yeah.
You can steal that from X now.
Yeah, that's good. We started doing that. Yeah.
Formerly known as Think Cyber. Brilliant.
Thank
Tim,
you, man.
thanks for stopping by.
Cheers.
Yeah, no worries. If you want to catch up with Tim, you can find him on LinkedIn like everybody here. Are you my cue? Next! Anyone want to come? Come on, don't fight amongst yourself. We've got more. We've got a queue today. This is amazing. Right, do you want to hold that?
Sure. Hello, how you doing?
I'm good.
Cool. Are we live now?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah, we went out last night and
This guy is amazing at singing.
Shut up. Who are you?
So I'm James Mountford. I'm security awareness and culture lead for Aviva, not the insurance company, AVEVA, industrial software. I've been there just over 3 years now. doing their security awareness and training program. I've been doing security awareness and training for 6 to 7 years. I was at National Grid before that, so I just fell into it. So I was quite fortunate. Pretty much every single job I've had, I've just been very lucky and just fallen into it. And I don't want to fall out of this one because, as I'm sure you're very passionate as well, it's just the best industry to work in.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I would say, is this your first SANS summit? But James is on the advisory panel as well. So if you didn't like any of the speakers, it's him and his people that you need to talk to. How many SANS summits have you been to?
In person, I've been to 3 and 3 in a row. So Vegas in 23, Norfolk, Virginia last year, and then Chicago this year. But my first one was the year before virtual, which I can't remember where it was actually in person. Yeah, it's really good. The virtual ones are, just as, well, not just as good, but still worth doing. But if you can get here in person, just so many opportunities to speak to everybody and things like that. I think it's, you just need to get that approval and get over. Sorry, I don't know if I'm supposed to speak to them or speak to you.
You can talk to whoever you want. Don't worry. It's fine. You can look at me or look at them. I'm looking at you, so it's fine. I've completely lost where I was going with that. So the point of coming in person, it's more than just watching.
Exactly. Yeah. You could almost, obviously don't do this, but you could come in person, don't do any of the talks, and you just get to network. I don't know how much you can see on here, but just network with all the people. I think this is the biggest attendees that we've had ever.
It's 50% bigger than it was last year. So there's 350 in person, 4,500 remote.
Yeah, and you're never going to get that opportunity to speak to so many people that do the pretty much similar job as yourself.
It's like a hive mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And everybody, I'm sure everybody knows, but this industry or community is just so giving. Everybody don't care where you work, who you work for, where you're based in the world or anything. Everybody just shares everything. Everybody's got a common goal of, try not to get scammed. So let's just do it all together, regardless of who's paying our salaries.
Someone from SANS said that the other conferences they do, everyone's like in their hoodies with their hoods up and they don't really communicate openly. Here, it's like maybe we need to do less talks and have more networking because it's the networking.
Yeah.
We're a proper community.
So that's what I was talking to a few other people that run security awareness kind of like companies and things, and just saying, don't try and do another SANS, but why don't you just have something in wherever regions you're based, just get together and just kind of just let people just chat, which they said is a good idea, but then they've said they've tried to do that before, and then it's really hard for employees to justify, I'm just going out for the day to chat to people. They're like, no, you're not. You're going to stay there and do some work.
It's how you sell it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Because, you just can't get anything better than just chatting to people.
You do some community events for awareness professionals as well, don't you?
Yes. Yeah. So do 2 kinds. So I've got one called a community of practice and then one called security and talks. And they just kind of, again, just fortunate, they just kind of came out of nowhere. So the community practice, we meet once a month and just basically just chat about security awareness, sharing best practice, what works, what doesn't work, ask questions for support. There's people there that have been doing security awareness for many, many years, people there that have, just kind of got into it. And the way that all kind of started, it was back in October 2022. Brian Wright might be watching. It was Brian's idea after Security Awareness Month. Let's all get together, share war stories, see what worked, what didn't work, and do that. So it's everyone was like, yeah, great idea, let's do it. I think maybe there was 10 or 12 people that signed up. And then probably 30 minutes before the call, Brian messaged me, I was like, I'm going to be late. Can you host it? And I was like, I don't know if we can swear on here, but I was like, oh dear. Yeah, I can do it. That's fine. So did it. Everybody loved, not that they didn't love that I was doing it, but just loved the kind of experience. Brian at the time couldn't, with work and stuff, couldn't have something regular, but I was fortunate too. So I was like, yeah, let's just meet every month. So we meet every month, and we've been doing that since November 2022, and it's just kind of grown organically. So there's 70 people roughly altogether, but we don't ever get 70 people join at once. The most we've had is 29. So now I'm getting a bit worried. The more people we get, I don't know how to facilitate a conversation like that. So only have to like do breakout rooms or something potentially. But yeah, it's really good.
So do you want me to cut this bit out?
yeah, do that. And for probably the first year, maybe, I used to literally, and I hate taking notes, but this is how much I love doing it and working in this industry. I literally like wrote notes and then typed them all up, sent them out to everybody that attended. And then fortunately, Microsoft invented something called Copilot. So I was like, right, let's do that. So I just get it to transcribe. So that doesn't actually record voices or anything like that. It just literally just transcribes and then create notes that way. So that really saves my time. And then the security and talks that we do, they're almost kind of like mini SANS talks. And again, that just kind of evolved out of just some kind of random conversation. So that was back in November 2023. I don't even, do you know Nadine from Anima People?
Yeah.
So she helped me out with a bunch of stuff. And I was like, I've got no money to pay you, but why don't we do a bit of a kind of like showcase of things that raise the awareness of Anima People? So she was like, yeah, great, let's do it. So did that. And then other people were like, oh, this is really good. Why don't we do other things? So then I just kind of randomly reached out to various people where I saw they did stuff on LinkedIn or they posted in the SANS community platform. And pretty much had somebody speak every month since then. And what's that? So it's almost coming up to 2 years. And I kind of set a challenge to myself. I do it for a year. But then there's just more creative people and stuff and everything. So come on, I mean, we should get you on to teach people how to do all this kind of crazy stuff for sure.
I'm up for it. Let's talk.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that after. Everyone's probably noticed the British accent. We just spoke to Tim from Red Flags.
Oh, okay,
British
yeah.
accent.
Yeah.
So, like, you've travelled thousands of miles to be here.
Yeah.
Like, it's that kind of important that when you come, if you come once, you'll want to come every year.
Yeah.
And we've travelled thousands of miles to Chicago to be here. We could have this conversation at home, but we're doing it here instead.
Totally.
Right, do you want to play my little card game?
Yeah.
Pick 3 of those cards and turn them over.
3.
Any 3. Right, and just lay them down here. Number 5, 10, and 1. Okay, what we do,
Yeah.
3 fun questions
Okay.
and 3 genuine, like, intelligent questions.
Oh,
So,
let's just do the fun ones.
number 1, if cyber criminals were a band, what would they be called?
Oh. Didn't know there'd be a test. The Scammers.
The Scammers. That's cool. Number 10, if your inbox had a personality, what would it be?
Very full. Obese.
I said yesterday, overwhelmed.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. And number 5, if ransomware had a theme song, what would it be?
I can't remember. It was in what was it? It's an old like 70s song. I'm gonna get you, sucker. I think. I'll have to come back to that.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna get you.
Let's do the more serious ones.
Yeah.
How would you describe your security awareness program in 1 sentence?
Evolving.
That's good. What's your
Oh,
secret?
you said sentence, not
I did say a sentence, but I mean evolving exclamation mark. That works. What's your secret to building trust between security teams and the wider business?
I think just being honest with people and just having those kind of conversations. Just trying to let them know we're here to help. So I'm sure people are aware that there's going to be incidents. You can't get away from that. They are going to happen, and when they do happen, we have those conversations with the people that are involved. And the first thing I do is just like apologize, like, security missed this.
Yep.
Then it landed in your inbox or whatever the incident was, just being empathetic and trying to understand it from their perspective.
What part of your program do you think has had the most real-world impact?
I would say probably so I created like a escape room type, choose your own adventure type initiative or a game, and I managed to, I wouldn't say to convince them, but taught the HR in doing it with all the early careers folks, so graduates, apprentices, interns. So about 300 people a year go through that kind of process. It's just like an hour's session, but it's on their actual kind of curriculum now. It's been there for 2 years now, and people love it. It's just simple security basics, but it's like fun. So
Yeah.
it kind of sticks.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Right, we're done.
Awesome.
Brilliant.
Thank you, mate.
Thanks very much, James.
I appreciate it.
You can find James on LinkedIn, James Mountford. So Aveva, not the insurance company. They should rebrand. Yeah.
I think we had our name first.
Yeah, probably. Brilliant. Cheers, Dave. Thank you. Right, I have more people coming. Let me just see how we're getting on. Oh, here's Oz. Hang on. Just checking. Brilliant. Right, let me give you that.
Are you live streaming?
We are.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. All right.
Get some room in. Again, all you people make me feel really short. I'm not sure.
You're not sure. You're not sure.
To be a founder in cybersecurity, apparently you have to be quite tall.
There are a few tall founders.
There are. Yeah. Who are you, sir?
I'm Oz Alashan. I'm CEO at CybeSafe.
Right. And who are CybeSafe? What do you do?
So we're a human risk management platform. We help organizations measure, understand and reduce human cyber risk. We basically help them take the telemetry from across their tech stack and then take that next step beyond security awareness training and phishing to really focus on delivering interventions that change behavior and measure whether they're making any change to those behaviors, make it extremely simple for them to do.
You have a free tool that cyber awareness professionals use.
Yeah, we do. And actually, many of the organizations that we come across, actually, they don't necessarily need the CyberSafe platform. They're not ready for that. The thing that we, I guess, put quite a lot of effort into is the security behavior database. That is
SebDB.
SebDB, yeah, exactly. People call it SebDB. And that is effectively a catalogue of every single security behavior mapped to risk outcomes. We don't believe people should pay for that type of information. And we also don't believe people should be trying to work it out themselves if they don't have the time and the capacity. And it's actually an open source research project. Hundreds of security professionals from around the globe for the last 5 years have been feeding into it. It's freely available. We make that very, very accessible.
It's come a long way. I remember looking at SebDB, I think version 0 point something. You've just launched there's a new version just been released.
That's right. Yeah, SebDB version 4 was released last week or week before last now. And actually it has come a huge way because, like I said, these iterations really do come thick and fast throughout the year from hundreds of security professionals. And so it's now all mapped to MITRE ATT&CK, every single security behavior. It's mapped to the NIST CSF framework. And indeed, like I said, it actually literally enables organizations to say, we're interested in protecting ourselves against data leakage. Here are the 7 behaviors. Here are the interventions that we should be focused on. It's literally them. So it's constantly evolving.
Sounds like he knows what he's talking about, doesn't he?
I'm not sure I know what I'm talking about. Rather, hopefully, this community does. This community really does. And this is one of the things I love about it. This kind of the sharing of information, the crowdsourcing of ideas, the moving of things forward. I generally don't believe that anybody who says that they know or understand everything, or there is only one way to do something, that is just not the way it works in our space.
No.
And it's an amazing community for that very reason.
I was just saying to James, someone from SANS said that the other conferences they do, everyone's got their hoods up in their hoodies, and there's not a lot of chat, whereas here at these events, they're talking about doing more networking.
Yes.
People talk. There's
It's
so much
amazing.
conversation.
It's amazing. And actually, of course, in that sense, this is not that surprising. This is a group of people who, of course, are in many ways quite outgoing.
Yep.
Lots of introverts in this community, but still very aware of how to engage people. But it is interesting because there's also a hunger for it. I think that's why their podcast will do so well, and there's so many people so grateful that you're bringing people together in the way that you are, sharing information the way you are. People are hungry for it.
Yeah. Is this your this first one, or
It's not my first one, actually. No, I'm a big fan of these summits, and so I've been to probably 5 or 6 now, maybe even a little bit more. And I'll keep coming just because I get a lot from it. Not only do you get to see old friends, but I just get to hear and listen to people and what they're going through, what they're thinking about, how they've attacked or tackled certain challenges, and I learn from it.
And as a vendor, I mean, you're slightly different because SebDB is a community. It's almost a community support tool.
Yeah.
But as a vendor, you're not here to pitch, are you? You're here to build relationships and understand the problems we all have to make better products.
Yeah, that's right. And the truth is, and we believe that if we are going to build the best possible product, that requires us to understand. And in order to understand, you need to listen rather than transmit. And so in that sense, this is a great opportunity to just listen and to understand. We have lots of friends here. We are very proud of what we're building and we're very proud of what we do. But ultimately, we believe that people will find that if they need to find that.
Yeah.
The way to do that is not to pitch it and to push it into people's faces. And actually, in reality, we just want to be better. We just want to build better. And we also want to solve problems that ultimately people think that is a serious problem and I don't have the technology to do it. We can go away and evolve that.
Yeah, brilliant. Do you want to play my cyber game?
depends on whether the cyber game, like your other games, ends up with me drinking something. And
He also came out last night. Pick 3 cards from this pile and just turn them face up. Again,
going to ask me to do complex maths.
no, don't worry. Right, take those 3 numbers, divide them by... No, I'm joking. You don't run an awareness program, so I can't ask you
Oh, I see.
the second 3.
Okay.
I can ask you a fun 3.
Go
So let's start with number 7. What's your cyber ick? Do you have a cyber
ick? So it's myths. The cybersecurity industry, the cybersecurity community, we often say things and state things and believe things quite deeply and quite passionately, but they're myths. There's no kind of substance or truth behind them, but yet they perpetuate for quite some time.
Yeah.
You know? For me, I find that a little bit kind of icky, because people will often, whether it's how you change behaviour, and there's actually a science behind behaviour change, but it's not linked into it, or whether it's even statements like really general ones like people are the weakest link. There's some really, really good people, who believe that quite passionately, and I just wish that we were a little bit more questioning about some of the things that we say.
Yeah, that's good. What's one security thing you do at home that your friends would think was weird?
I burn my name and address off any letter or postal
Amazon packages, stuff like that. Do you know Amazon labels? You can damp cloth. Takes the print off.
Didn't know that at all,
Yeah.
which is helpful. So so I do it, and now my kids, my wife do it, and of course it.
How old are your kids? Burning.
Yeah, they like to play with the burn pit in the garden. My 13, 8 and 6-year-old.
That's right.
My wife's not that keen on the fact that I do that with them, but I enjoy it. And no, I've just always done it. Kind of dates back to my previous career. I don't think that you should throw away that type of stuff.
Leave no trace. Lastly, if you could make one cybercrime instantly impossible, what would it be?
Gosh. Well, actually, and it's quite topical, relevance and recency bias here at play, but we heard again, whilst we're here, about pig butchering. And the scale of that cybercrime is extraordinary. And all cybercrime has a victim at the end. So if you think about it, every single thing that these criminals are doing is affecting somebody badly. But for me, there's something quite deeply unpleasant about that particular crime.
It's the whole, after Erin's talk yesterday, it was quite eye-opening for a few people, because that whole ecosystem is just so...
The scale of it is extraordinary. It is industrialised. Erin talked about it here yesterday. She did an amazing job of explaining, and indeed the work that they're doing to counter it. If I could, I'd probably zap that.
Brilliant. We're done.
Mate, thanks. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Thanks, mate. I love it.
And if you want to catch up with Oz, he's on LinkedIn, obviously.
Love to do it.
CyberSafe as well.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Cheers. Thank you very much. Well, there we go. We've got some more. I'm streaming. Did you want to...
Alison have just given 2
They have.
really cool talks.
They have.
And I don't want to keep them away
Do you
from their...
want to eat your cake and then come and say hi?
Yeah, maybe.
Do you want to do that?
brownies.
Yeah.
I haven't even asked them permission. I said I'll introduce them to Anne. but you heard what they had to say. I think it should be fun.
Yeah. Eat your dessert and then just come and say hi if you want. Yeah? Brilliant. Okay. Do you want to go? You up for it? Give us a minute. Is that okay? Yeah? Daisy's going to come and say hi. You can put your bag wherever you want, Daisy. I'm not going to ask you any difficult questions. Let me get a chair so I'm not standing over you. Right, let's just move that around a bit. There we go.
Where am I looking?
You can look at me or the camera.
Wait, what's Emma?
The camera's just there.
Okay.
So different people have done different things. It's up to you.
Okay.
I'll look at you rather than the camera.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's nice.
So, talking to the mic, who are you?
Hello, I'm Daisy Wong. I'm from Melbourne, Australia.
So you've travelled a long way to be here.
24 hours, door to door from Melbourne. It's a very long way from Chicago.
Wow. And is this your first SANS summit?
No, it's my second one.
Second one?
Our first one was last year in Norfolk.
Okay. And have you done virtual ones before?
Yes, I did virtual ones, I think 3 or 4 years in a row. And I also did moderating. So that was painful. I was up from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Wow. And you're on the advisory
Yes,
board, aren't you?
I'm on the advisory board.
And were you on the advisory board last year as well?
Yes, I was.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent.
lots of fun.
So in person versus virtual, like you travel a whole day to get here and a whole day to get home. You obviously see some value in
Yeah,
being here.
100. I like the energy here. You get to meet everyone. So the security awareness culture industry in Australia is a little bit small. So I feel like just coming here, and I feel like this is the only summit or conference that is just all about security culture and awareness.
Yeah. Well, there's 350 of us here,
Yeah.
4,500 online.
Oh, wow. So there's definitely value online, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it's just a different vibe being here in person, getting to see you again, which is nice.
It's the networking. And
It is.
It's the relationships you build.
Yeah.
And it's almost like a support network. Isn't
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
it? Yeah. So what, your role, are you one person? Are you a team?
Yeah, so I'm the head of security awareness at one of Australia's largest private health insurances, and there's just me at the moment. There's about 5,000 employees,
Okay.
3 different brands, businesses they sit under. So there's a lot of work. There's just me. I was joking to someone the other day. There's me plus Copilot plus ChatGPT.
Have you met my team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Chat and Co.
That's amazing. And probably true for a lot of, I was a one-person team once upon a time.
Yes.
So there's a lot of people in that situation.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah. Have you got a lot of support? Like the freedom to do what you want?
Yes. There's definitely a lot of freedom, a lot of support from senior managers. They really want, to become more resilient and build that security culture. It's just having to justify, another headcount. But it's, with the new report coming out, Lance said up on stage before, per 10 security, team members, you should have one security awareness culture. So I think my team's at 50. So I'm hoping I can multiply a little bit. Give me half, 2.5.
Yeah. You've seen many of the talks and presentations.
Yep.
Is there anything that stands out for you?
Oh, so many. But I think Erin West's first
I think we have
keynote.
a winner in area.
Yeah.
Everybody was blown away.
Yeah. And also I like to share because I was also a victim of pig butchering myself this year.
Wow.
So I was quite fortunate. I didn't lose a lot of money, no money, but as in, this scammer sent me red roses. Yeah.
I had someone on LinkedIn reach out to me and I was like, okay. And so I took this over to WhatsApp just to find out for informative purposes. And then I got a photo sent to me and a conversation and they were away at a conference.
Oh.
A successful business person.
Yep.
I was like, and it matched so much of the story that Erin told.
Yep.
But they actually sent you flowers.
They sent me flowers. Yeah. So everything that person, it was a romance scam. So we met on a dating app and I think it was, and it really just I wouldn't say, I was a little bit ashamed, to be honest. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I fell for it.
Well done for you for owning it now though.
Yeah. And, obviously, and if I think back, I think it's because I was overseas when we matched. So the fact that he said he was overseas, he was in Taiwan, it didn't mean I didn't think twice.
Yeah.
But if I was in Melbourne, I would have been, hold on a second, why am I spending so much time talking to someone overseas? But I'm more than happy to share. There's no shame.
Yeah.
I think, at any given time, someone could fall for, a scam.
You're an awareness professional.
Correct.
You're not someone that we would typically class as vulnerable to cyber. You know what the red flags are and what to look out for.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah, it took 2.5 months.
It can take anyone. 2.5.
2.5 months. And I had my suspicions. I think I can say this, but everyone use Clarity Check. It's great. It's a website. So this scammer had actually catfished me using someone else's profile. And I tried to Google reverse image, everything I could find under the sun, could not find it. And then I found this website. It's called Clarity Check. And I put his photo in and it reverse searched. And he was using someone else's Instagram profile.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a great piece of awareness advice.
See? Yeah.
You've offered someone a sensible way to.
Correct. Yeah. And look, I know it is hard because, whether it's dating, finding a job, everything is online now.
Yeah.
So I don't want anyone to be paranoid, but I do think, more than happy to share. So that's why I really, connected with Erin's keynote.
Yeah.
But also, how sad. It is so sophisticated. And, they don't want to do it. It's not that they were doing this because they wanted to scam me in particular. Yeah.
And to them, to the people that they do target, They're not special.
Correct.
It's a number.
Yeah.
You're a tick in a box and a line
Yeah.
on a sheet, aren't
Exactly. Yeah.
you? So sad.
Yeah, but especially we've got such a problem with loneliness, and it's really sad because I think we're so connected, but we're also so lonely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Connected, disconnected.
Correct.
Disconnected emotionally, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm hoping with AI, obviously, it's, as Lance said, it's coming for us. We can't get rid of it. And I personally use it. Like, I'm not against it or anything, but I think because of that, we are hopefully going to be more relying on in person again.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we're going to crave that in person interaction again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You use AI in your awareness role.
I do.
Does that? I mean, you said that you've got colleagues called Copilot and ChatGPT.
Chat and code.
Do they make you? Do they make you better? Like, are you now leveled up because you use them? Have they? What efficiencies have they brought?
Yeah. So I think, like Lance said, it really is like a little intern. So can you give me a draft for an internet article?
Yeah.
It may not be perfect. It may not use the right words or the tone, but at least it gives you a draft.
Yeah.
I love it actually for formatting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes when you're trying to email something and its formatting's great, even if you don't like it, it gives you an idea.
Fonts the right bits and.
I also really like it for researching.
Yeah.
Like, can you give me an example of a scam in the UK 2013?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it'll do that research. So I like that.
We use it on the podcast quite a lot to flesh out stories or to
Yes.
give us angles on stories. And it's got some real things really badly wrong.
Yes.
Like even I've given it a link to a news story and it's added an extra naught at the end of a number.
Oh.
So it's got from 27,000 to 270,000, which is quite a big difference. So
Yeah.
it's great, but you do have to verify.
Oh, 100%. Like never just get something from ChatGPT or Copilot, just deliver it and think it's going to be perfect. But I think it does provide those efficiencies, and I think it's better to embrace it than to try and fight against it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think those of us that use it well are the ones that will be more successful.
Exactly. That's right.
It's here, it's not going
Yeah.
anywhere.
Well, it's like the internet back when it came, right?
It's going to take all our jobs.
Yeah, and I'm sure it did take a few jobs, but it's created ours.
We wouldn't have jobs, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So,
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Do you want to play my little game?
Sure.
Okay. So, pick 3 cards
Okay.
from that stack.
From here?
Yep. And just turn them over.
Yeah.
That's it. That's a 6. Lovely.
Okay.
Right. I'm going to ask you
Yeah.
6 questions.
Sure.
3 are fun.
Okay.
3 are a little more serious.
All right. Done. So
Now,
rapid fire?
Fun is different to different people.
Okay.
And you don't have to answer.
Okay.
Which app on your phone gives you the most security anxiety?
Ooh, security anxiety.
What app do you think I really shouldn't have that, shouldn't use it, but I've got it still?
Probably DeepSeek.
Oh, you've got deep.
Okay, now. So now, in my defense, I was in Hong Kong. My whole family's there.
Yep.
They don't have ChatGPT.
No.
So I downloaded that because I just needed it to. You know what? These Gen AI are really good for translating.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah. So it was just really easy to translate what I wanted to say. So DeepSeek probably is the one.
That's good.
You have to give me kudos for being honest.
Yeah. Mine, I'll be honest, I have smart light bulbs in the house and loads of smart kit.
Yeah.
Some of them require you to download different apps.
Yeah, I do. I have them at home
So
as
you
well.
have an app that is just for that one light bulb.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they make me nervous.
Yeah.
They're so small.
Yeah.
I don't know where the data's going.
That is so true.
Yeah.
I've got Google cameras at home, and I sometimes wonder as well, because I feel secure that I know what's happening.
Yeah.
But where is that data stored, and who can access that? So
Yeah. Brilliant. Number 11. What's a cyber myth that needs to die?
Ooh. What about the one that humans are the weakest link? I'm so over that. It's not true. And that's the thing. AI is great, but it's not replacing you and I yet.
No.
And hopefully it won't.
No.
And I just think, it's enough blaming your employees, the customers, people, humans. I think, we need to empower them and they can actually be your strongest.
Brilliant. Have you got a cyber confession?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cyber confession. You're being catfished this year.
I think you win that one. No one's going to get one bigger than that. So I think that's probably...
So it's the second time it's happened, actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
So this time was very much a pig butchering. There was talk of crypto. He was like, the scammer was telling me what to download.
Yeah.
I learned so much about crypto because of him. I feel like I should thank you. But the other one,
I thought you should do a presentation on it.
I actually was thinking that.
Yeah.
I was thinking that.
Yeah.
And then the other catfishing was this person we were talking was supposed to catch up for, a drink, and they never turned up. And then I eventually found him, and he used someone else's photo. Yeah. There you go.
That's amazing. Right, let's get on to the slightly more serious ones.
Sure.
How do you get leadership to champion security awareness?
I really like it when leadership become role models.
Yeah.
So I had a previous organisation, I did a phishing simulation, and the CEO came out and just like, yeah, Daisy got me last month.
Oh, that's amazing.
And it was amazing. Like, there was no shame.
Yeah.
She just said that, I wasn't thinking. It was a free coffee from Starbucks.
Wow.
And she just said that, I wanted a coffee. Free's good.
Yeah.
And she clicked. And it was just so powerful and a bit of vulnerability. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's how you do it. Role models.
Like, they're human.
Exactly. We're all humans. Yeah.
No, that's so good. What's the hardest behaviour for you to change in your organisation?
Oh, that's a really good question. I think it's a behaviour. I think reporting.
Yeah.
So so that's what changing a behaviour. It's adding a behaviour. Like it's educating them. I don't think we have reporting. Like, what do you do? Reporting to the security team when you get an email. Like, I just feel like that is something I really want to work on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. And what's the most exciting change you've seen in the awareness field in the past 5 years?
I love that we're moving away from awareness.
Yeah.
I've always been a huge fan of security culture.
Yeah.
And I think human risk management is amazing as well, because I think it really helps quantify. Because, I did marketing at uni, I did behavioural studies, so I completely understand the whole qualitative and, like Lance said, what are we like? We're entertainers, he said previously, because, we're very good at talking about what we do, but not why. I also think we're not very good at linking it to, and I'm not a huge fan of risk management. Like, I'm not very good at them and all the frameworks, but I do think you need to learn to talk security in a business context.
Yes.
And what does this mean? Not doing this is going to cost you X amount and have a dollar figure on it.
Yeah.
And it's the same with other functions. So if you think about it, if we don't launch a product to compete with our competitor, we are going to lose market share by 10%.
Yeah.
But we don't do that in security. It's always controls and frameworks. And I think that's something that it's exciting to see. And I feel like from there, awareness is one way. Just because you're aware of something, doesn't mean you really care.
Yeah.
But I think culture is both ways. It's intrinsic behaviours and your attitudes. So I think that's exciting.
Brilliant. It's a really good answer. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you.
That's it. I can let you go.
Yay.
Brilliant.
Do you need lunch or anything?
No, I'm good. Don't worry. You can find Daisy on LinkedIn if you want to connect with Daisy. You don't mind people connecting?
Not at all.
No. So, Daisy Wong, look her up on LinkedIn. Amazing.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Brilliant. Daisy's travelled thousands more miles than me to be here, which is your bag strapped. Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, that just goes to show, doesn't it, how good this event is for people. Yeah. No, I'm all right. I'll get something after. Thank you. How lovely is Daisy? Right. Let's see if we've got anyone else. We are coming to an end, but who's next? Maxine. Hello. Do you want that? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks.
Good. Right. Now joined. Well, I'll let you do the introductions. Who are you?
Who am I? Hi, everyone. My name is Maxime Cartier. I'm the head of human risk at Oxent. I've been working in security awareness, behavior, and culture for like a decade now. So helping organization with their program like Airbus, like working at H&M as their head of security culture. And now at Oxent.
I love this because Maxime is someone that was on our side of the fence for quite some time and has now gone to the other side. And I think we need that because he understands the pain and the struggle that we have at times. So that you've got quite a unique insight, I think.
Yeah, the thing that happened is that because I knew Oxent before, in my years when I was a security awareness manager or culture, whatever, call it what you want, I love the product, but I had so many ideas. I was like, this is great, but can we add this and do that? That would help us so much in our work, right? And now I'm happy to be able to do this actually at Hoxent and continue to meet people here also at the conference. And basically my question to everyone has been like, what's your biggest challenge today, right, in your program, so that we can see, okay, can we help people again in this field a little bit more, a little bit better in their work and to achieve their goals.
Yeah, brilliant. This isn't your first summit. You've been to one before?
No, it's my fourth one actually. Fourth one.
And the in-person event is valuable for you? Like,
It is. I mean, I think it's great to see first all these amazing people on stage talk about their program. I love when people talk about not only things that work, but when they say like, maybe we messed up there, right? And you can learn from someone else, mistakes and not do it yourself, which is good. No, but there's some great people who have taken the stage. But the most valuable part for me, again, is the meeting people and the networking, right?
Yes.
And the fact of coming here, well, not for the first time, I realized, I'm not the only one. There's people coming every year.
Yeah.
So I meet some old friends and I make some new ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've travelled a fair way to be here. I mean, Daisy, that we were just speaking to, covered Australia, so not quite as far as us, but you've come a little further than me because you're based in Finland?
In Sweden.
Sweden.
Almost.
Sorry.
I'm based in Sweden, in Stockholm, so it's
so bad I got that wrong. I'm sorry.
No worries. Neighboring countries.
Yeah.
And Hoxent is based in Finland, so
that's why
I do travel there
that's
quite
why
often, and that's why.
Yeah. Okay.
But long way, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
And I'm staying in the US for a while anyway, because I'll be at Convene, also the other security awareness event from the National Cybersecurity Alliance. Not next week, but the week after, so I'll be there.
Have you been to Convene before?
Yeah.
Is it bigger or is it different to this? How does it differ?
It's a little bit smaller, but they have two during the year.
Right.
So they have, at least this year, they had one in March in Florida, and then this August in Cleveland. And so they're a little bit smaller, each of them, maybe 150 people joining.
Yeah.
Here, I think it's 350. And maybe a little bit more local in scale. So that means that it's people around Florida or the south east of the US maybe will come there. And it's more people from the Midwest who will go to the Cleveland.
There's been whispers and talk. People have suggested that SANS should do one of these in Europe. They used to, but they haven't done since before COVID.
Yeah, and so the first one I did, actually, I said I went 4 times, but the first one I did was in 2019 in London.
I was there, but
You were there?
I was there, yeah.
I wish they would do it again.
Yeah.
And otherwise, it's like, can we put a group together of people from Europe who wants to create one? It's a lot of work, but it would be really useful.
Yeah.
There's no European Security Awareness Conference today, so... And I don't think that sounds as planned.
I'd go to both.
Yeah, me too. No, but we see that. I mean, it's still mostly people from the US to here.
I think there's about 300 in person from the US, and then there's like 50 from elsewhere. Okay. Sorry, that was just my next contestant. So yeah, it's really, really good. Love being here. And we get an opportunity to, and the food, like even the food and everything is really good. It's great social event.
A nice historic hotel.
Oh, lovely hotel. Do you want to play my game?
Sure, I'd love to.
There's not many left.
Okay.
We can go. Pick 3 cards.
3? Well, there's 5 less, so...
I'll just turn them up.
Okay, this 3. 16, 2, and 14.
14. Right, I'm going to ask you some questions. So there's normally 6 questions, but you're not currently running an awareness function, so they might not be relevant.
Okay.
We'll see if they are, because you have run one in the past. So the first question, would you rather fight 1 ransomware wielding duck or 100 fishing-sized horses?
1 ransomware
Wielding duck or 100 fishing-sized horses?
That's a fun question. I think, well, due to what I do today at Hoxent, maybe I will go for the fishing ones because I have more experience.
Yeah.
So the fishing horses, is it? Yeah.
Fishing horses, yeah.
Yeah, fishing horses.
That's good, yeah.
That seems scary though, to face 100 horses facing you compared to a duck.
But they're fishing-sized horses.
The phishing site.
Maybe they're small.
They're small.
You could just kick them away, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there a button to report them?
Well, if you need a phishing button, what's the dumbest security advice you've ever heard?
The dumbest security advice I've ever heard. Don't know if I remember that. I think one of the, it's not an advice really, but on LinkedIn I still see from time to time this comic of it's Dave in the corner, the human error, and I'm so pissed off to still see it come. I mean, it's like a 15 years old or comic. I don't know for how long it's been, and still there on LinkedIn it comes back and back and back, and saying that it's all the fault of the people. It's not our fault, right?
No.
There are highly organized crime that is trying to. I mean, like the talk that we saw yesterday in the morning, that was horrible. About
everybody is talking about Erin. Everybody I've spoken to has highlighted her talk.
It was so shocking.
Yeah.
Like I knew about big butchering, and I'm receiving the messages myself, right?
Yeah.
Like everyone. But the scale of it was crazy.
I didn't realise how industrial it was.
Yeah.
It's like amazing.
And people's lives are being ruined. So you cannot say that's their fault.
No.
It's horribly like non-empathetic, right?
Yeah. Amazing. And convince me to care about cybersecurity in 5 words.
In 5 words. Your questions are tricky. In 5 words. It's like the blank page.
Would you like a 30-second time?
It's going to be even worse, like the pressure I'm going to get on this. Peace is a word. Because I cannot make a sentence of 5 words.
Yeah, I asked this already to Tom from Lowe's.
Yeah.
And Tom gave an amazing answer that I don't think anyone would be.
Yeah.
And it was, I've forgotten the last word, which is quite frustrating. But it was, you are unique and important.
Yeah.
And it was like, wow, that's really, I mean, it's not even just cyber really, but it's like, that's right. There's someone.
It's something that you always want to hear, right?
Yeah.
But you're a snowflake.
Well, I used to run a culture survey, and one of the questions was, true or false, I am of no value to hackers. And people used to say, I am of no value to hackers. Why would hackers want me? But everybody is of value. Anyone.
A lot of people say that, and what I try to say in these situations is that even if you believe that your own accounts, your own data holds no value, like if hackers get access to your Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever accounts, right? Then they can target your friends and your family. And are your friends and your family of some value to do you use these relationships? If yes, then your accounts are valuable, because even if you feel like you wouldn't get scammed or you don't care about your data, maybe the hackers can use that to scam your loved ones of against a lot of money. So that's why it's relevant to everyone.
Questions done.
Yeah.
You're going to be back next year?
I'm mostly going to be back next year. We'll see. Open to whatever comes.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of, it's difficult because we come such a long way. It's like if my business won't pay for it, I almost really want to pay for it myself. And that's a really awkward conversation to have with my wife. Like, I need 5 days here. It's like, why?
Do we do this, or do we build a deck terrace at the house?
Yeah. Conservatory, or can I go somewhere for?
Yeah.
It's worth it, isn't it? It really is.
I think it's worth it. I mean, I encourage everyone. Like, if you're watching remotely and you feel you were on the verge this year, like if you can get the budget from your management to come, do come. It's really worth it.
I was years ago before I did my first one. It was you can have training, so you can do this training course, or you can go to the summit.
Yeah.
And I spoke to some peers that had done both, and they were like, "You're already an awareness professional. Go and do the summit. Because what you'll get from that is more valuable."
Because you get all these discussions with people and hearing about what they've done, getting that inspiration, hearing their best practices, hearing the mistakes or things that haven't gone well. I think you learn more from that experience, these discussions, than from a training.
Yeah.
So that's my personal view also on it. But I think, when I had a team of security awareness people, I had some of them go through the SANS training or some other training, but in the end, they said, yeah, if you've worked in security awareness already, it's like it can be useful to formalize some things, but it's more useful to go meet people and actually talk about it and see how you can inspire each other. And
Brilliant. Thanks very much.
Thanks to
for
you.
stopping by.
Yeah, have a great day.
Will do. Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Maxime from Hoxhunt, everyone. You can find him on LinkedIn as well. Right, we're nearly done because we're running out of time. Liam, do you want to come on? Liam was going to stop by yesterday, but Liam... Hello. He got caught up yesterday. Who are you? Tell everyone who you are.
My name's Liam Stuckerbat. I'm from Toronto, and I run a small consultancy focused on helping security awareness programs mature and grow.
Amazing. And have you been to
This is my first time, and I'm actually presented as well, so a lot of firsts for me.
So how was what was your talk on?
My talk
most of you at home probably saw it.
It was a project manager's guide on selecting the right awareness vendor, essentially.
Right. Okay.
So it's giving awareness professionals the tools to do it objectively, and to have results to show to management to say, hey, like, we made the right choice. Here's why.
Amazing. So summits. Have you done virtual summits? Have you done them?
I've done of this summit.
Yeah.
I've done 3 or 4 of the virtual summits. Right. This is, again, my first one. I went to a few other summits. I find it's, this one's pretty unique because it's really for awareness people, from awareness people, essentially.
Yeah.
I find that topic is often left aside in other summits. It's like super technical, super nerdy shit. And it's not always we don't always have our place, I find. So this is a nice one for that.
But the in-person's really valuable.
Yeah, as well. And then, to be able to put a face to a name that you see a lot on LinkedIn or that you read about is really invaluable. So, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Do you want to play my game?
Sure.
Right. Here, you can get those 2.
Yeah.
Because they're the 2 that was left, but then you need to pick one more. And then I'm going to ask you, so you're active, you actively do some awareness right now, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got those 2. Pick one out of the big pile. Brilliant. 13. Turn them over. That's it.
13, 17, and 3.
Okay. I'm going to ask 6 questions.
Perfect.
3 are quite funny, and 3 are quite serious. So, if passwords were food, what would your password taste like?
What would it taste like? Or what would it be?
What would it taste like? Don't tell me what your password is. I've just done some serious oathing and you've told me what your password is.
I think it would follow a specific recipe.
Right.
It wouldn't be cookie or funky. It would be umami flavored. I don't really know.
Okay, that's fine.
It's an absurd question.
Password books, physical password books. Yay or nay?
Nay, no.
Why?
Because most people, I think, don't have many passwords to start with.
Okay.
I know that we preach that, but I think a lot of people only have a few to memorize. And maybe actually my answer is changing. There might be a yay first.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, for certain people, but I think, it's a gimmick mostly.
The general consensus is that for the elderly, it's probably a good idea. All those that aren't tech savvy.
But also, elderly already have their passwords written somewhere. We're not going to pretend like they're not in a book already.
They've already got them tucked away.
Yeah. That's
that's not a bad angle, actually.
They've already got their old folder and all the passwords written out in them on the corner of bills or whatever. So, yeah.
Okay. What's the most underrated security tip that you know?
Underrated security tip. Good question.
That's a tough question.
Maybe it's okay to fail, or it's okay to make mistakes, I would say.
I think that's really valuable. Normalize that people are going to click. Click happens, right?
Yeah.
But it's what you do when the click happens.
Yeah.
It's really important.
And even beyond the click, I think. In, many of the businesses where I've worked, it's really about incidents happen. So you go even further and say, it happens, but take the lessons from that and make the most out of them. So
Yeah. Amazing. Right. If your budget doubled tomorrow, what would you do?
if my budget, probably I'd probably hire actually a company to make like custom training videos, and really go crazy with the budget for those.
I love that.
Yeah.
High production.
But like also custom production for yourself and your business and your context. I think that's
It's really, really good. Really good. Yeah.
I'll let you know if my budget doubles and we're looking for someone to produce high quality. Yeah.
Yeah. Which type of cyber threat do you think is most underestimated by staff?
I think phishing. It's an obvious one, but I think people don't really realize like
The damage.
and just the extent to which like incidents start with phishing. So
Yeah.
I'd say.
That's really, really good. What's a security trend that you think is overhyped?
AI.
The risk or?
I think the tools, you just need to scratch a little to discover that a lot of tools are just ChatGPT with a new kind of cover on top. I think, this might be an ignorant statement, but I also think AI threats, they're real. I think they're less common than we think. But again, maybe I'll be proven wrong in a few years and people can watch this video and call me out. But
things changed though, don't they? But I think right now you're right. Like, not everyone's going to get a really good deep fake of someone they know.
Yeah.
Because these things still aren't quite productionized and really easy. They're getting there, but they're not.
And also it depends on the attacker, obviously, but if people are just trying to spray their attacks everywhere and trying to get any victim they can, it takes a lot of effort to make deep fakes. It takes a lot of efforts to to use AI to that level. So I don't know that attackers are necessarily doing that at widespread scale. Again, I know that it happens for certain CEO or VIP people, but we'll see.
Brilliant. That's the questions done.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Right. Thanks for talking. If you want to catch up with Liam, you can put that there. You can catch up with Liam on LinkedIn if you want as well. Yeah.
Thank you.
Brilliant. I'll let you get back to the sessions because they've started. Right. We're drawing to a close then of day 2. Let me just see. I should have gone through the comments sooner, but I didn't. Prabhahar. Hi, Prabhahar. Thank you for watching. That's really cool. And who else have we got? I've got to say hi to the wife and kids as well. Hello, Oliver. Laura said it was a very different take on the human firewall. Tim Ward, that's brilliant. Yes, and some think some of my questions are a bit tricky. So, sorry about that. Look, really, really good. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully see you in person at next year's SANS Awareness Summit. If you're wondering where that is, you'll find out by watching the afternoon sessions, or if you're watching this back on YouTube, you probably already know. So hopefully we'll see you next year. And don't forget, podcast episode for where I'm going to talk all about this will be out on Monday. So from Chicago, from the wonderful Palmer House Hotel, I'll see you later.